The global pandemic raised a lot of challenges that affected different aspects of citizens' lives across the globe, including the African continent. The approach of addressing such global pandemic in Nigeria was supported and reinforced by a high-level securitization by the Nigerian security forces. Stakeholders conceptualized the project against the backdrop of outcries by Nigerian citizens on the security forces' implementation of the lockdown measures to curb the spread of COVID-19. And of importance is the national health emergency, centered on the limitation of citizens' ability to call out security services demanding redress. Hence a media parley by Africa's Center for Leadership Strategy and Development in collaboration with Trust Africa.
This project came because the lockdown, even though it caught everybody unawares, different countries and nations have to introduce measures to curtail it. And one of the things that Nigeria did in this respect is to, roll out the drums in terms of deployment of security agents to police the lockdown. Because if you don't use security agents to enforce that pronouncement, it will be very difficult for citizens to comply.
According to reports compiled by National Human Rights Commission, which showed complaints of human rights violation of citizens' fundamental rights, illegal arrest, and detention among others, the need for a robust framework and methodology that is citizens-friendly was emphasized.
So the report that we have indicates that while security forces were empowered by the lockdown measures to take certain actions to prevent the spread of this disease, but also there were documented cases of what you could call abuses of the fundamental human rights of the citizens. And most of the fact that most of these things that were abused did not have the opportunity to call out the security forces or even to seek redress. And so we must continue to engage. And what has come to fore with COVID-19 is that it has also presented another opportunity for us to take a look at how security forces go about implementing such measures. We are saying that, yes, we recognize that there will be cases of national emergency. This may not be the last case of national health emergency, as it were, that we'll have in the country. But we're saying that there must be a robust framework, a methodology that is accepted, that will not only the security forces conscious, but it must be citizens friendly.
It's one of the major challenges we are facing as a country, where everybody is working in silo and it's not helping the nation at all. But with this lead that sometimes is taking, then the kind of data we are getting from National Human Rights Commission and Nigerian Police Force, it means we have moved from where we were. We may not be where we're supposed to be, but certainly we have moved from where we were, moving towards something is positive. And I think it is high time there is for stakeholders to work together in terms of coordination, experience sharing, peer review.
There's need to actually put up frameworks. There is for government to actually start thinking around it, and then to see how the laws we have actually, how we can actually marry them together, so that at all point in time somebody will protect them, particularly the girls, the women, and the children. Out being a Nigerian, we have a lot of frameworks already, and then what I'm thinking around is that we have a lot of frameworks. There's VAP, there is Child Rights Act, all those kind of things, and then we have a lot of laws relating to police, a relationship with the citizens and all that. But I'm thinking probably if this could actually give opportunity for us to bring things from each of them and codify it. So let it be not something very independent, but my advice is that let this bill here focus more on implementation framework. Okay, how we could actually work together, how we could actually leverage on each other, because from discussions we had here, we saw that psychological part of police role, function, operations and all that came out prominent.
Amongst the projects and objectives discussed is a collaboration with the National Assembly to come up with a bill on regulations during pandemic. The project is a 6-month project which is set to be carried out in 4 countries in 4 regional economic communities. From Abuja, Mavis Ako, Kaftan TV News.